And here we are, my friends. Love Them Knives channel. Civivi. I like the Civivi line. This is the mini Bullmastiff. If I can get that out of my mouth. See, 2004, B is in blue, mini Bullmastiff. Okay, it's 9CR18 MOV. And oh, that's horrible. That's just junk steel. We throw that in the trash can, and I'm going to get a different blade, like D2. That's a joke. That's a joke. Actually, I'd rather have 9CR18 because it's an actual stainless, and no, it's not going to rust away. And you know how wet the climate is down in the Sonoran Desert. Well, maybe not that wet, actually. But it's good for those people in Louisiana, southern Mississippi, Florida, and all those wet places around, make Central America, wherever you live. So, yes, I like this. And I'm happy with this, to tell you the truth. So there we go. All kidding aside, this is the box that comes in. And you know, the box, whichever way I open it, I always open it at the opposite end. Right here's the label, and I always open it over here. I don't know why. It's an OCD crazy thing that I do. Comes in a zipper pouch. You get little snacks here, and then you have the stickers, and then you have a microfiber cloth, and a couple $100 bills, and everything, all for $49. But no, it's not $49. At White Mountain Knives, of course, you put in the LTK discount code, and what is it? Well, it's not $49 anymore. Oh, do you get charged tax? Nope. So check that against wherever you're going. Amazon, they charge me tax? Yup. Other knife retailers? Yup. But not here. So think about that plus free shipping. 717 overall. So it's a 7 and a 3. 3-inch blade, 7 inches overall. Supposed to be super lightweight. Where is the damn weight on here? Because, ooh. I didn't want to get this knife, okay? And let me tell you why. I wasn't that impressed. I look at it, mini Bullmastiff. Yeah. I mean, what do you think, guys? I just, no. And so deep carry pocket clip, and, oh, those are flat screws. Well, you know, praise the Lord and pass the ammunition right there. That's a good thing. And you can go left hand as well. So that's also a good thing. 3.43 ounces at 97 grams. Pretty lightweight, even though you got a pretty tall blade. But it's not a terribly thick blade. But like I was saying, no, I didn't want to get it. It's a mini, and I'm not as big on the little tiny knives as I am. But you know what? I got it in my hand. I bought it anyhow because I was getting the Dogma from White Mountain anyhow, okay? Because that does look sexy, right? I mean, that's a good-looking knife. It's not a terribly big knife either, but talk about like an EDC dream, deep carry right, left hand, all this, and they're coming out with it in brass and copper, that kind of thing. So watch for that later. But, so I went ahead and got this anyhow. What the hell? And I hate to tell you this, but you know how things can transpire from seeing it on paper and then actually having your hands on it. Everything changed. First of all, let me tell you that this action is really nice. The drop is. It's centered, no blade play, no lock rock, any of that kind of crap. Okay? Pretty good symmetrical plunge there. And you got these fullers, it's stone wash. You got these fullers that run a length. Put your finger in there. Give her a kick. So the detent is not that incredibly stiff. The good thing is the detent is not that incredibly stiff. Okay. You know, everything's around a 4 to a 5 on my detent scale. This is probably a 4.2, and probably silly to go point, but around a 4. It's not real stiff, but it's a lazy flip to just kick it open. The action's so nice. I really like it. it's crazy because I didn't think I'd like this knife. And then I got it in hand, and even though it's not big, and if this had a 3.8 inch blade, you know, and whatever, 8.6 overall, whatever it needs to be, I'd like it too. So this would be great, and put my cart of scales on it and all that crap. But still, and maybe do it in the actual Wee knife line with like CPM 20 CV or whatever. This would be actually an interesting knife. The design flows nicely into the bolster down through here, and you lift it up. Hello, can't get it out. Oh, whoops. You think we got enough blade in there? Yeah, I think we do. So, it really comes together pretty nicely. It's amazing. So I do like it. Did I say that? 12 millimeters, 0.47. Same thickness as a paramilitary too then, so, okay, yeah, it's not terribly. Let's get up here, make sure we're on. Yeah, we are, okay. So what do we got here? 0.11, so 3 millimeter. Okay, so it's not terribly thick blade stock, which is pretty self-evident, but that's good. That's fine. That's fine. Let me grab a piece of paper. Oh, what a whopping huge piece of paper. But yeah, I mean, it's sharp right out of the box. Put the tape to it and confirm this. So it's 3.1, you know, is it 3 1/4? Or is it 3.15? Or is it just 3? Wherever you want to measure it on the bolster. So let's just call it 80 millimeters. 7.15, somewhere in there. They said, what, 7.17 at 18 centimeters. So, no, it's not terribly heavy. No, it's not terribly long. But you got some cutting edge, and you got this forward choil, and you can grab it up and get workman with it. But, you know, no, it's not a drop point. It's not a spear point. So it's not going to be a piercing champ, although you could do some of that. There's your lockup, 25%. Jimping along here, a differential in the height, easy to disengage. And let me tell you, that's really nice action. I like this knife, and I'm wondering what the heck. It just changed so much once I put it in my hand. It really did. For me, it did. And there you go. And you got, like I said before, a nice stone wash. And these are, steel liners, all that kind of thing. The hardware's okay. Looks like number 8s. Let me stick the number 8 in here. Yeah, these are number 8s. So we're going to take it apart. Yeah, we'll take a look inside. Skeletonized liners, that kind of thing. Fit and finish is fine. And you've got this G10 that's grippy. It's nice. It's all good there. Interesting that they did this in black. I mean, other than the C and the outer ring, which are satin, that's black. But if you look at the hardware, that's not black. So I just thought this would be better in satin. But, is that a huge deal? No, it's not. Ergos. Yeah, now this is going to change from person to person. For me, yes, all 4 fit on there, but barely. Reverse grip is actually more comfortable because I put my thumb right there on that pommel, and yeah. So, and I almost got a love bite, didn't I? You see that swing down? I did get a love bite the other night from one of my other knives. It was a front flipper, and we missed the flipper tab, and the blade just came to say hello. But yeah, this is, that's nice. So for $49, it's fun, it's fidget friendly, it's sharp out of the box, it should be a nice little slicer. I like the design. So I think there's a lot of things to like about this knife, and it just depends on you. But then you get a zipper pouch, and you get the stickers, and you get a microfiber cloth. Really? How many $45 knives? That's your net, right? $45, $46 after discount. All right, do you get all that? I mean, not many. Maybe another Civivi knife. And of course, I like Civivi. I had to get the Praxis in the Damascus and purple, and of course, yeah, this is way more expensive because it's that stainless Damascus stuff they've been putting out recently. But that there's good looking, and the Praxis is probably one of the most sensible, all around good full size EDCable knives. I really do. But there's a lot of Civivi knives I like. Don't forget, you want to go big or go home. There you go. Right there. And that's in blue too, my friends. And does this have a drop? It just walks around with you. It just walks around. And so, I mean, are we having fun? And then grab the Dogma. Okay, that doesn't drop as freely, but when I do the review on this, I will pull it apart and we'll set that pivot to give it a little bit better. Sometimes they can come a little tight. But man, I mean, I've already heard from some guys going, yeah, that's a good one. So here we go. Balance. Okay, right there. Didn't have to search long to get that. So, yeah, it's sensible detent, okay? Blade to handle length, fine. Design flow, great. Balance point, fine. Lockup, good. Sharpness, yeah. So, I mean, ergos, yeah, works. It works, okay? And nice to have the little backspacer. Finishes the look of the knife. I just really like that. So, what can I tell you? Yeah, it's a good one. All right, I only need one size, right? Number 8. Let's see what we can get done here. How big a mess can I make? There you go. Let's start it out. That's easy. Wow. I mean, some knives, you start turning this side and this side will turn, or, the pivot will turn, or that kind of thing. But so far, the Civivi knives have been pretty easy to disassemble. And did I quite get that one all the way? There you go. So now, do I need to take these out? No, because I'm looking around the camera. Sorry if I had it out there. No, you don't have to take those out because they're not holding the scales together. They're just independent. So whether you want to do that to service your knife or not, that's up to you. Skeletonized, nicely finished, looks good, looks clean. Ceramic detent ball, ceramic bearings, and there you go, 9CR 18 MOV. They've been doing that on some of the Wii knives, Civivi knives, kind of just burying that steel in there where it's almost not visible. Skeletonized. I mean, they've been, come here. See, they've been burying the print on what kind of steel it is. Like you can't almost see it when you have the knife together. It's really strange, but it's very, very small. No billboarding on their blades, so they do listen to consumers that really just don't like a lot of billboarding. It doesn't bother me as much, but it does some people, and so you might as well defer on that side. Ceramic bearings, everything looks clean there. And then, of course, here's your pivot. Now, they got the little cutaway here that fits, obviously, right where this little notch is to center the logo. So when you push that down, that's not flush, is it? Let's pull that out. That's not flush, but turn it, and all of a sudden it pops down. It's flush. See that? Because it hit that notch. So I've done that a million times. I know it's boring now, but just saying. Not a problem. Oh, somebody asked, how do you flush the bearings? I don't if they're not dirty, and they're not dirty. Do I need to flush the existing lube out of them? I don't think it's that important. It's not for me, but if it is for you, I guess you can take a cotton ball full of denatured alcohol or whatever and purge it however you want. But I don't. If I don't have gunk in there, then if I do have some crap from manufacturing process or that kind of thing, then I'll wipe it down, and then I could purge it with a little bit of alcohol. But I don't see that problem here. So no, I'm not going to do it. And I don't know if anything's coming out of there. There we go. Okay. Throw that over somewhere. Throw this up in here. Put the bearings back in here. And just a little bit. Okay, that's good. Then all we have to do is put this side back on, because I didn't deconstruct this. I mean, I just left it be. So we're good in the neighborhood. And don't want to get, put too much pressure on that till I get to deciding how I want to adjust that. Okay. They look the same length. Okay, we're good. And next. And final. Okay, then we got it back and it's centered, and do we have it too tight? Well, there's no blade play. Drop is nice. I think we hit it just right. Mini Bullmastiff. Easy apart, easy back together, nice ceramic bearings, under $50, zipper pouch included, stainless, 9CR18 as long as it's heat treated properly. That's still a really good user steel. I'm happy with it. And I'm much more impressed than I was when I saw it on paper. So that might be something, especially if you like the style of this knife, to check out. It's going to be an easy, lightweight EDC, but it's going to be inexpensive, one that you can just toss here or there, not going to scratch up, not like fancy titanium stuff. All right, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much. You know what we do around here. We love them knives, and you guys stay sharp.